Welcome to the Epic Flight Academy Commercial Pilot Course. Remember our 3 keys to success, and please hit that subscribe button. Our topic today is the Garmin GI 275. Now, to help us understand and make sense of this topic, we will use the Garmin GI 275 Pilot's Guide shown here. A few points for orientation. Number 1, in this video, we are just going to accomplish a simple overview of the system. Number 2, it's important that you read this entire document and study it. Write down questions you have as you study it. Number 3, then take your specific questions and review them with your flight instructor. The Garmin GI 275 is a multifunction instrument, or an MFI. This means that it is configurable and can be used as a drop-in upgrade for many traditional round dial instruments. The basic model can act as an ADI, an HSI, an EIS, or an MFD. Oh, what are all these acronyms? Please call 1-800-WHAT-THE is this acronym? No, just kidding, folks, just kidding. The ADI, that means attitude indicator. The HSI, that means the horizontal situation indicator. The EIS, that is the engine indication system, and the MFD means multifunction display. Shown here are the basic controls on the default ADI page. To act as an attitude indicator, the GI 275 must have an external AHRS source. All operations are done with the large and small knob in the lower left, or by touch screen. Shown here are the touch screen gestures. Now, most of us know these from use of a cell phone, but I want to review this table quickly with you. When it says touch, touch means touching the screen briefly with a single finger. A touch can select a menu, activate a command key, or a data entry field. Touch and hold. Certain momentary controls, such as course button, heading button, back button, provide a secondary touch and hold function. Touch the key and hold your finger in place. Lift it up once the desired action occurs. Swipe. I think we all know what swipe is, but what it means is touch the object with your finger and slide it across the screen and then lift up. Swipe is a simple, smooth motion. Scroll. Now, scroll is very similar to swipe, except the finger leaves the screen after a quick upward or downward motion. Pinch and stretch. Touch any map with 2 fingers at the same time and then bring the fingers together in a pinch or apart in a stretch. Stretch to zoom in and pinch to zoom out. Turn the large knob clockwise to navigate to a page on the right, or counterclockwise to navigate to a page on the left. A quick spin of the large knob counterclockwise will return the display to the ADI or attitude indicator page. Now, you will need to open and close various menus. Opening the menu. With any page displayed, swipe up starting at the bottom of the screen, or with any page displayed, push and hold the small knob. Closing the menu. From any menu, you can repeatedly touch the back button until you get to the original page, or from the menu, touch and hold the back button, or from the menu, press and hold the small knob. Now, in normal operation, please note, you can see this note here from Garmin, all map and terrain data provided is only to be used as a general reference to your surroundings and as an aid to your situational awareness. The VFR GPS navigation is intended to be used in VFR flight only. If a major component of the instrument system fails, a red or yellow X may be displayed, as you see here. A common question concerning the GI 275 is, how long will the battery last? Well, the answer to this is pretty straightforward, but first, a surprise visit from Captain Obvious. Not all GI 275 units have a backup battery installed, so if you don't have a backup battery, then it won't last very long. Oh, okay, Captain. Thank you. However, backup batteries are required for units that are configured as a standby using the internal ADC and AHRS sensors. Now, the ADC would be the analog to digital converter. No, I know. The apparent diffusion coefficient. You sure you don't mean that's not apparent confusion coefficient? Nope. In our context, we mean the air data computer. And the AHRS would be the Army Human Resource System? No, I know. The Auditory Hallucinations Rating Scale. No. Nope. In our context, we mean the Attitude Heading Reference System. So, in our case, because we're using the GI 275 as our required standby, using the internal ADC and AHRS sensors, then yes, we will have a backup battery. And here's the short answer from the Garmin website. Installed as a standby, the GI 275 has a 60-minute backup battery. Now, in case you're wondering, here's what that battery looks like. And it's mounted right into the top of the instrument case. The battery must be tested every 392 days using instructions from Garmin in order to be legal for flight under IFR. Now, when you navigate to the battery menu, here is what it looks like. The battery status screen displays at the top, remaining battery charge in %. Then, time to full charge if it's being charged. Then we see the minimum battery backup time. And then finally at the bottom, we see the battery status giving us temperature, voltage, and current. And you see here an explanation of the battery annunciations. You see the system running on battery, if the battery is charging, and then finally what the battery fault annunciation looks like. When the system is powered, initialization starts. During initialization, the AHRS will display this message. AHRS align, keep wings level. The AHRS can align itself both while taxiing and in flight. The realign can occur in flight so long as you keep the aircraft in straight and level with less than plus or minus 5 degrees in pitch and plus or minus 10 degrees in roll. Realignment usually happens within 1 to 2 minutes. Well, folks, that's the basic overview of the GI 275. It is important that you read this entire document. A really great learning technique is to write down questions that you have as you study the material. Then take your specific questions and review them with your flight instructor. Well, folks, that's a wrap. Join us next time.